for such a time as this, a gathering of transgender religious community by TransFaith Online. This episode, Diversity with Vickie Boisseau.
I am not exactly a transgender for my physical sex, and my body is both. Born with both a penis and vagina. Even though I am XY male, and even though, they did raise me a male, physically I am forced to be female because my body is insensitive to testosterone. So most of it came out female. I naturally grew breasts and I had puberty. I was born with a vagina. I have no body hair. I got no prominent Adam's apple. I got small shoulders, very tiny feet, like 5'6.5". My body's female. It's like, I walk off no matter what I do. I'm a girl. What they did was they gave me SRS because the child has to be either a male or a female. It can't be both. It can't be. There's no such thing as ambiguous genitalia. They have to fix it. It's a medical emergency. They have to fix. They told them to raise me a male, and if I did anything feminine, to punish me for it. So that's exactly what they did. Of course, going in through school, no matter how macho I acted or anything, I still had a female body, or feminine body. So I get razzed at on that. And of course, the way the school handled it is, as soon as I hit the 6th grade, from then on, I was not allowed to take gym. Now, that was their answer to it. I still had to go there, the rest of the thing, as a male. And my gender expression fits exactly with my body, which is both. I call it gender fluidity. My gender floats somewhere between male and female, never going over to the very extremes of either side, but kind of covering somewhere around the middle. Some days are more masculine. I'll put on, male clothing or a suit or something. Or other days I'll be, real feminine. I'll go to church in a dress and heels and that kind of a thing. And, I'll do my nails or whatever. So it depends on, what I happen to be doing that day. Whatever needs to come out that day, which will come out. And on the differences and the similarities between intersex and trans people. We do have a lot in common. We do have a lot in common with intersex and trans and transgender people. But there are a bunch of, like I said, there are a bunch of the differences. Like the surgeries on transsexual, they want the surgery. My surgery was forced upon me. We go through the same name changes. I changed my name to a more gender-neutral name. Each individual case has to be taken individually. You have to let the patient involved in it. When there's a baby, don't touch the kid. Let the kid grow up to define his own gender. Most of the kids, about 80% of them, will grab onto either being male or female because that's how they are in their body and their soul. Those 80 people don't consider themselves to be a transsexual or a transvestite or any transgender spectrum. Those are men who are raised men. They had a physical problem that was fixed. Or they are women who are raised women. They had a physical problem when there was a kid that was fixed. That's it. They are not transsexuals. And they don't consider themselves to be transgenders at all. The other ones just be kind of like more in the middle. They're not quite sure, or they'll float a little bit. So they kind of have to let them, go at their own pace, as it were, and let them figure it out. They are facing a lot of the same issues, actually, because the kids are still trying to figure out, what they are. So they're still having gender issues of their own. They're just trying to, like I say, they're trying to figure out if they're masculine, or they're feminine, or they're boys, or they're girls. One kid that I know of that I talked to, one day he walks around in dresses, and the next day he wants to play around with trucks and play in the mud. He's still learning. He's kind of playing both to figure out, where that person is. And now when this person grows up, he's like, okay, I am male or I am female. Now, like I said, about 80%, they are, they were happy in the role that they were assigned. It's the other ones that said, no, the doctor's made a mistake. They gave me the wrong sex. Jesus, when asked about people like us, he loved people like us. His heart was great. He said in Matthew 19:12, for there are eunuchs born of the mother's womb. There are eunuchs who are made eunuchs by man, and there are eunuchs who are made eunuchs for the glory of God. Let those who can receive it, receive it. And in Acts, there is a story of a Ethiopian eunuch who was going to church, going to a synagogue in his carriage. Now, when he got there, he was refused entrance. They would not let him into the synagogue because he was a eunuch. Now, on the way home, the apostle Philip met the guy, and Philip welcomed him into the church. And of course, the eunuch was asking, what can I join your church? What can't God accept me? He's like, well, no reason not to. I can baptize you right now. So he did. And here I am nowadays, a modern-day eunuch, and I am an elder in my church. There's a million different people. There are a million different genders. The thing is, no matter who you are somewhere in the spectrum. And wherever you are, it's fine. Don't hate yourself because, you're not quite like the other person. You're not as masculine as that one. You're not as feminine as that one. Or you can't dress as good as this one or that one, or can't pass or anything. Just be yourself. Just be your own person. Yes, explore it. Find out, try different things, try doing nail polish or makeup or something, or try, wearing masculine clothing to see where you are. But once you find where you are in the spectrum, great. That's a great place for you. That's the best place that you could be. And be accepting of that. Be accepting of who you are. Be accepting of where you are. Just because you're not like, the other person, you're still you. Be the best you that you can be.
This is Chris Page for TransFaith Online. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to check out our website, www.transfaithonline.org.